Thanks for tuning in to Skylands Weekly. I'm your host, Melissa Estock on Channel 10. This week we visit the Newton Medical Center, the Sussex County Arts and Heritage Council, the Newton Fire Museum on Spring Street, and the Old Juvenile Center. But first, Dan has part one of his sit-down with Vernon Mayor Vic MAROTTA. Mr. MAROTTA is making his mark being the first elected mayor for the town and is taking charge on issues Vernon is facing. Take a look.
You're roughly about 2 months into your term. Just your thoughts on the first 60-plus days or so.
It's been great. It's been absolutely great. We were blessed with I think, a really intelligent electorate who elected an excellent council, and that makes my job a lot easier. The present council is very representative of the people of Vernon, philosophically, politically, geographically. But what I like about this present council the most is every single one of them come to the meetings prepared to do the work. They've read everything that needs to be read in preparing themselves. And when it comes to an issue, they have their discussion, they ask their questions, they listen to what the public has to say, and they vote. And when the vote's over, they move on to the next. The decorum and the professionalism of this group speaks well to the future of our town.
Let's just touch upon it. It is a change of government. The mayor is elected directly by the people, the council by the people as well. Just give us a brief overview of your duties and how this government is run.
Actually, the form of government that was selected via referendum is referred to in the Faulkner Act as the strong mayor. And I guess the analogy that we need to make is that the council is the legislative body of Vernon Township now. Their responsibility is to, in fact, enact the ordinances and resolutions that are the directives as to what the business the town will, in fact, engage in. In addition, they have some other powers, investigative powers, for example, of issues that are going on in town hall if they feel like they're not being fully apprised by myself or any other member of the town government. And on the other hand, I, as the mayor now, am the executive officer. I am charged with implementing the ordinances, the policies, the procedures. I am charged with creating the budget and submitting it to the council for their approval. I am charged with the management of our assets, including buildings and equipment. And ultimately, I guess the best way I can explain it is that if it's going to get done, it's got to get done through the mayor's office.
Now, with having this much power, part of the change in government, the mayor is now a full-time paid position.
Yes.
I believe it's $30,000 your salary.
It is.
Just talk about how the council and yourself came up with that number.
Well, it's that's a good question because I know for a fact that $30,000 does not come anywhere close to what this job is worth. Okay, and I believe people who understand the responsibility and know what's going on in Vernon Township realize that too. But I didn't run for this office for the money. I ran for this office because I'm committed to Vernon. I've been here a very long time, as you well know, Dan, and I've been in Sussex County for a very long time, and it bothered me to see what was happening to our town and our taxes and our infrastructure and all the problems that now I've asked the people for the opportunity to handle, and so I have it. Reminds me of something my mom used to tell me when I was a little boy. She used to say, "Victor, be careful of what you wish for." But in all honesty, we've got a lot of challenges. But, you know, I look forward to it every single day.
Thanks, Dan. Tune in the next few weeks to see the continuation of this interview. Coming up, the baby fair at the Newton Medical Center, and later, the Newton Fire Department celebrates 175 years of service. We'll be right back.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Who changed the locks?
Try the bell.
Propane. Exceptional energy.
Eastern Propane, 973-827-3000.
At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they've established a firm focused solely on the needs of clients facing divorce and other family law disputes. At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they are renowned throughout the legal community for their honest and straightforward outlook, effective strategy in court, and solid record of results.
I want people to know that not only do I practice here, but I live here, so it's very important for me to make sure that people feel confident in me, not just as an attorney, but also confident as a community member as well.
Faith A. Ullman & Associates, helping families through life's transitions. Contact them at 579-9700 or go to faudivorcelaw.com.
Before you head out here,
or fishing here,
then you gotta shop us here.
And don't forget to check out our specials here at simonpetersport.com.
No matter what your interest, Simon Peters Sport Company can assist you. From product selection and purchase to valuable insight about your outdoor interests, hunting, fishing, archery, and more. We love what you love. Conveniently located on Route 206 in Newton. Make Simon Peters Sport Company your outdoor sports store. And remember, online or on the road, shop here before you head out there.
It's time for the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance, your last chance for incredible deals on the best machines of 2011. Get up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99% on legendary Sportsman, powerful Rangers, and razor-sharp razors. Up to $1,000 in rebates and financing as low as 2.99%. Only during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Available locally at Ledgewood Power Sports, 584-6488.
Welcome back. Thanks for watching. The Newton Medical Center held their very popular Footsteps to a Fabulous Family Baby Fair and Family Expo recently for all expecting parents and families to enjoy. Take a look.
Today we are at Newton Medical Center hosting our annual baby fair for the community at large. We're very excited here. My name is Donna Volpe. I'm the nurse manager of the maternity unit here at Newton Medical Center. We are just here to give information to our expected parents or maybe parents that are planning a family. We're giving tours of our beautiful unit, which was recently remodeled about a year and a half ago. We have 17 private rooms. We have 2 jacuzzis for early labor. We have several new incentives that we do here at the medical center, one of which is the pulse oximetry that was required by Governor Christie as of August 31st. We do a lot of other tests for babies just to make sure that they're okay as they go out into the world. We have our nurses very supportive of our new moms, whether it's breastfeeding, helping with issues such as bathing, bottle feeding, just general care of their newborn. We have pediatric hospitalists here on staff. They're here 24/7 to help with any issues we have with the babies. And likewise, we also have obstetrical hospitalists here on staff 24/7, along with anesthesia services readily available for our moms.
Vendors from around the county are on hand to answer questions and hand out free giveaways for expecting moms and families.
We have a great vendor support here, whether it's our Skyland Pediatrics here, the March of Dimes, different community benefit programs. We do prenatal yoga here. We have breastfeeding support here, as well as our prenatal clinic here today.
The Baby Expo held in the hospital's main lobby gives parents the opportunity to visit and learn more about the many ways the hospital provides care to them and their families throughout the full spectrum of their lives.
Usually our baby fair, we get a pretty good turnout, anywhere from a couple hundred expected families, so we're very excited about it.
And how long has this fair been going on for?
I've been here 3 years. I know it's been a lot longer than that. Probably a good guesstimate would be close to 7-8 years.
Up next, the Sussex County Sheriff and Undersheriff shares with us the plans for our county's future emergency center. Stay tuned.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Join the Sussex County Y. You won't just be a member of a facility, you'll be part of a cause. With a shared commitment to nurturing the potential of kids, improving health and well-being, and giving back and supporting our neighbors, your membership gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. Let our welcoming staff find the program that's right for you and your family. We offer swim lessons, adult fitness classes, youth sports and enrichment classes, before and after care at area schools, summer camps, parties, and much more. For more information, call 973-209-9622 or visit SussexCountyYMCA.org.
In an accident, in a medical crisis, or other life-threatening emergency, when every second counts, who can you count on? In Morris, Sussex, and Warren County, the answer is St. Clair's. When people need us the most, we're there. Over 100,000 times a year. Just like we're there for you. St. Clair's Health System. Turning promise into practice every day.
Casa Mia has the best Italian food with the biggest portions in Sussex County. Now you can have that same great food at Pete's on 15 in Jefferson, both under one ownership. Pete's on 15 has an entrance for both 15 North and South. Both Casa Mia, White Deer Plaza, and Sparta, Pizza 15 offer delivery and pickup 7 days a week. Both have great eat-in service. For Casa Mia, call 729-6606. For Pizza 15, call 856-6500. As a regular at Casa Mia, you have my guarantee.
There's a hometown feeling when you walk through our door, like an old familiar friend. Lakeland Bank will do more.
Lakeland Bank is simplifying banking for small business owners. Our small business lending team will personally assist you and streamline your borrowing needs with our new fast track application process for loans up to $250,000.
Simplifying banking for you.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Don from the Chatterbox on Augusta. Want to come to a place like American Graffiti or Happy Days? We are truly a unique dining experience, and we are located on Route 15, just 20 minutes north of the Rockaway Mall, and we are worth the drive. 98% of our menu is under $10. The music is tops. The servers are a genuinely friendly bunch of young adults. The place is spotless, and I couldn't buy better ingredients if I tried. Remember, we're open 7 days a week, all year long. Check us out at chatterboxdrivein.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching Channel 10. Plans are underway for Sussex County's new Emergency Operations Center that will be located at the Old Juvenile Detention Center in Newton. Take a look as we get the scoop from our Sheriff and Undersheriff of Sussex County.
Well, we need a Emergency Operations Center. Currently, Sussex County has no Emergency Operations Center, and this is a building that's going to be vacated soon in November, and we plan to open up an Emergency Operations Center because we need to have one. We have to have one in the county. It's mandated by the state. So instead of building a new facility, we've located this facility that's going to be vacated soon, and we'll be building an Emergency Operations Center right here where I sit. It will house our Emergency Management Division. It'll house our emergency services. It'll house our fire coordinators. And this will be a place where emergency responders can come to, sort of a command post type setup. We'll be self-sustaining here in case of an emergency somewhere in the county. All the emergency services can gather here, from the police departments to the fire departments to the first aid squads, power companies, Red Cross. This will be a meeting point, and from here we can establish a command post, and this will be a self-sustaining building. There's two things we're looking at here. Where I sit now is going to be the Emergency Operations Center, but attached to this building is going to be the new 911 Communications Center.
Currently, right now, the sheriff applied for and received a $1.4 million to purchase a countywide emergency records system. So all fire, EMS, and police are on the same record system. So we've consolidated that. So once that takes effect, which is supposed to start the beginning of this year, it would be a natural progression to come to one 911 center to dispatch for all the emergency services.
We currently have a small office at the sheriff's office, but it is not adequate for an emergency. It has 3 desks in it, but for any type of emergency, even a small scale emergency, we just don't have the facilities right now.
So this building is going to be perfect because it's huge.
This building is perfect, and the good thing about it is we're utilizing an existing building, so it's not like we have to build anything new.
The positives to this new center will be that the building is existing already. We don't have to build a new building. It's huge, so there's a lot of space to operate our emergency management center, and it's ideally located for a 911 center.
We're able to build a building for a fraction of the cost of what a new center would have cost us. So we're just utilizing an existing facility here for an emergency operations center and attaching a 911 communication center to it. So it's a win-win situation for the taxpayers in the county. And you know, like I said, if everybody comes to this center and we start dispatching out of one center, we will save approximately $1 million a year.
This is going to be an excellent building to provide the emergency management center, which will also house the fire coordinators, the fire marshals, and also would act as a command center for any emergency. So you would have your 911 center and your emergency operations center located in one self-sufficient building to accommodate all the emergency needs of the county.
Stay tuned. Up next is this week's highlighted event and snapshot of the week.
Many politicians will tell you what they are going to promise. I ask you first to consider what's already been accomplished. We have reduced the workforce by almost 100 while maintaining services essential to the public. In these most challenging economic times, we've taken a hard look at what business the county should be in on an ongoing basis. Shared services within Sussex County are approaching the $3 million level with municipal interest that is about to grow exponentially. We have challenged our senior leadership to streamline the business process to adapt to doing more with less. We have many challenges ahead, but I promise you that while I'm in office, this candidate will not be driven by political ambition, but rather by what really matters at the end of the day, the aggregate benefit of the Sussex County taxpayer.
On Tuesday, November 8th, vote for Phil Crabb for Sussex County Freeholder.
You'll find a festive Mexican atmosphere and the best tasting Mexican food right here in Sussex County at Riviera Maya in Branchville. From the second you enter, you'll see why people have been flocking to us to treat their taste buds to authentic Mexican dishes. Every Thursday night, come and enjoy the live mariachi band. The times are fun and the food is great, but there's really only one way to experience Riviera Maya. Come in and taste Sussex County's #1 Mexican restaurant, Riviera Maya.
Here at Sussex County Community College, I really got the chance to be hands-on with my classes.
It was a big transition coming from the military to school, and being on a smaller campus, the professors give you a lot more attention that you need.
It was a good choice for me financially. I didn't want to move far away from home.
There's so many people that are so involved on campus, and the professors are just great.
When I transferred to Rempo College, it was so seamless. All of my credits transferred. At Sussex County Community College, you can start here and go anywhere.
The Moorville Agency, providing insurance for towns, counties, schools, and public entities. The Moorville Agency, with over 30 years' experience in the field. The Moorville Agency. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Enough talk about shared sacrifice. Ed Selby, Leslie Hune, and Jim Nye think it's time for us to share prosperity. We need state government that works for all of us. Selby, Hune, and Nye will work for a strong economy, for jobs, education, health care, security, and the environment. In the 24th District, elect Ed Selby for Senate, Leslie Hune and Jim Nye for Assembly. Putting people first.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Now for this week's highlighted event. It's that time of year again. Go out and enjoy a spooky night with your family and friends at Lentini Farm in Newton. Haunted hay rides through the farm and flashlight night lets you walk your way through Lentini's creepy corn maze in the dark. Catch this event now till October 31st every Friday and Saturday night from dusk to 10 p.m. Bring your own flashlight or rent one for the night. For more information, visit lentiniproduce.com. This week's Snapshot of the Week comes to us from the show's Facebook page. Viewer Richard Jones posted his picture of the fall leaves in his backyard in Frieden, looking very colorful, especially in the rays of sun this past Sunday. Thank you, Richard. If you want to see your snapshot on the show, log on to Facebook and like the Skylands Weekly page on Facebook. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss the 175th anniversary of the Newton Fire Department and the traveling exhibit at the Sussex County Arts and Heritage Council. Stay tuned. The holidays are drawing near, and there are many reasons why some don't decorate their homes. Busy schedule, lack of technical knowledge, or the danger of crawling on your roof or ladder. Plus, you don't always get the results you want. Our trained, insured installation crew use quality products and innovative installation methods to not only make your home look great for the holidays, but all season long. Call today for a free consultation and ask about our early installation incentives and our Progressive Display Builder program. 866-578-0353. Christmas Decor by Aspen. We take the hassle out of holiday decorating.
It began with a promise. A promise to care for our communities with the most advanced medicine possible. This promise has never mattered more. That's why from Denville to Dover, from Booton to Sussex, you'll see us bringing it to life every day. Because the true test of a promise is how well you keep it. St. Clair's, turning promise into practice.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt for property tax relief. It's a tough job in tough circumstances, one that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
At CST, we make time stand still with ageless Versalock walls and matching one-piece monocast pavers. Versalock's solid one-piece engineering combines maximum versatility and exceptional strength. With matching CST monocast one-piece pavers, the color and strength goes all the way through. Beautiful now, just as beautiful years from now. For ideas or a free house call, visit cstpavers.com.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Welcome back. The Sussex County Arts and Heritage Council has the traveling Smithsonian exhibit up for display. This unique exhibit has a listening station and many interactive pieces to show the roots of American music. Take a look.
You're in the Sussex County Arts and Heritage Gallery, and we are just so thrilled. We have a Smithsonian exhibit here. It's called their Smithsonian Traveling Main Street Exhibit. And the name of the show is New Harmonies, The Roots of American Music. And it's essentially where our American music came from. How all the different cultures coming from the very beginning in the 1600s, how all the cultures blended into the forms of American music. The spirituals, the black music from the slaves through gospel, through the spirituals, into country music, etc., on and on and on. And as you walk through this exhibit, you will see the development of the music and how all the cultures have affected our music.
Interactive pieces throughout the exhibit provide a fun way to learn more about American music.
It's interactive, so we're hoping a lot of children come. We have buttons to push. There's instruments they can play, spoons, a washboard. There's a listening station that they can poke and find music they want to hear. So there's all types of interactive things on these displays for children and for adults.
This display has traveled throughout the country, and our county's art gallery is the most northern site it will travel to.
It's in 6 sites in New Jersey, and we're the only northern site to have it. There are 5 other sites all south of Trenton. So we've been very excited to have this, and we hope a lot of people come and see it. But it is also traveling through several other states also, and the exhibit is traveling through 2011 and 2012. So it has been in New Jersey since early spring, and it started in Ashbury Park, and then it has traveled to us.
Along with the Smithsonian exhibit, local artists are displayed tying into the theme of music.
It's sort of an honor to have it here because other sites had applied for it, and the fact that we got it was really exciting to us. And we're hoping it'll increase our membership, increase our image in the area, People who don't know about us will come and see us. In connection to the show, we also have a beautiful exhibit of photos on the wall of our local artists, and they're photos with a beat. And so they can see those, and then in the middle of October, the exhibit will be changed on the walls to an all-women's show, Women in Music, and that's multimedia. So that will be a neat show to see too. So they see two things really, and the show is free. There's no admission for it. So we're just hoping that many people come and see our gallery. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's from 9 to 3. Thursdays, it's 9 to 7. And Saturdays and Sundays, 12 to 4.
This exhibit is open at the Spring Street Gallery till Sunday, October 30th. Recently, the Newton Fire Department hit 175 years of service. Take a look as we visit the Newton Fire Museum on Spring Street to look back at all the years.
We're here at the Newton Fire Museum here on historic Spring Street here in Newton, and we're here to talk about the 175th anniversary of the Newton Fire Department, which is this year.
And tell us about the 175th anniversary.
Well, we're actually pretty lucky to have such an old fire department, you know, right around here. Not a lot of people really realize, you know, how old and historic the Newton Fire Department really is. We were founded in 1836, 175 years ago, which is actually 2 years before even the city of New York founded the FDNY. So, you know, we're pretty happy to have such an amazing piece of history right here in town.
As you can see throughout the museum, the different years and pictures as it comes up through to the future, you know, or to the present, then to the future, and it's amazing what you can find.
A lot of the pieces that we see here behind me are all right here from Newton. You know, old pieces that you know, anybody would be lucky to have, but all these from our town, we're thrilled to have them.
And you also have pictures as well. Talk about some of the other things that are displayed here.
We have a whole wealth of pictures. Actually, we have more pictures than are even on display here. We have a whole ton of them that we just don't have room to display. You know, 175 years go by, you end up with a lot of cool pieces of history, which is great. You know, a lot of places that are lucky enough to be old and historic like we are have a few pictures, a few pieces of, you know, memorabilia, what have you. But usually this stuff is thrown out when they're done with it, and we're lucky enough to have you know, things that go way back like that.
I've grew up as a child and always wanted to be a fireman, and my family has been through the ranks of you know, the fire department, so it's great knowing, you know, I followed in their footsteps, and you know, I made my way up to chief again. And you know, my two uncles were chiefs in the fire department, so following in their footsteps it's amazing.
It is 175 years, and like I said, you know, to have an organization that goes so far back, you know, it's pretty rare. We have, you know, we're an old county. We have a lot of history in the county, but 175 years of documented history is just amazing for anybody. Nonetheless, to have it right here in town, so we are thrilled about that, and you know. To have that, you know, we're very honored.
That's all for this edition. Don't forget to like the Skylands Weekly page on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Stay safe and happy, viewers. I'm your host, Melissa Estock. Don't go anywhere. Up next is Sports Beat.